Okay, Sasha here, and as you all know, I love podcasts. I listen to them, I watch them. I just love podcasts. So on Gary Owen's podcast, Get Some, which is available on the traditional channels, Apple, SoundCloud, and it's on YouTube too. So you could watch him, and it's just him sitting there doing his podcast. He had this thing where he said that Donnell Rawlings, Ashley Larry, went at him on, and he says Math Hoffa, but you know Math Hoffa got the podcast, and apparently Donnell Rawlings says something about Gary Owen, saying like they're not in the same category, they're not in the same boat. So Gary told the story about how he booked Donnell Rawlings for New Year's, got money for him, and this and that. And he's like, I don't think that Donnell Rawlings is a better comedian than me, that he can kind of like ish on me like that. So he challenged his listeners and viewers to watch his comedy special, his latest comedy special, which is called Black Famous on Prime, and to watch Donnell Rawlings' comedy special, A New Day, which is on Netflix, and for the audience to tell them if they think that Donnell Rawlings is a better comedian and which one is better.
He produced it, and his special's on Netflix right now. My last special is called Black Famous, is on Amazon Prime. So you guys can watch mine and watch his, and then tell me. That you, and if the majority says his is funnier than mine, I'll fall all the way back. But let me know. Let me know.
So, Gary, I took you up on that challenge, and I have to honestly say, yeah. And I love you, Gary Owen. I do. But Donnell, yeah, he kind of bodied it. And I took off points from Donnell Rawlings' comedy special for, y'all know how I feel about the overuse of the N-word. I don't know. Sometimes it just seems like it's a crutch for Black comedians to use it so much. But I took off some points because I felt like he used it sometime and he just didn't need to use it. And I also took off, I know I'm a nerd. When I evaluate things, I'm like really going through, keeping score, everything. I also took off some points because I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. But I think it was like a stolen joke in Donnell Rawlings, because I want to see Damon Wayans Jr., not the one from In Living Color, his son. The one that looks just like him. So I want to see him at the Stress Factory. I think that's the comedy club we have in Jersey out in New Brunswick. And he does this joke about someone having saggy boobies, but he refers to this like white toy, a hot pock or something, pocky something. It was like, it didn't work in the room at all. And he kind of let it droops down, and then he's like, you got to kick it with your feet to get it back up to your mouth. And he's doing all of those motions with it, but the joke didn't land in that situation because for me, I thought that what he was referring to, the toy he was referring to, or the item he was comparing the boob with, I didn't know what it was, and it seemed like it was like some type of white California toy or something. I don't know, but I couldn't relate. Donnell Rawlings does a similar joke, but he uses the microphone and you get it. And he's like letting it drop and hit the thing, and then he's like, you gotta swing it back up, this and that. But I had saw that joke from Damon Wayans Jr. So I don't know if maybe Donnell Rawlings wrote the joke for Damon Wayans Jr. when he did it or something, but that joke, both of them are using a really similar joke. So I took points off for Donnell for that. And even with that, Gary, he just bodies you. Gary Owen comedy show, and he has a few jokes about like Black people hooking him up, and it's really funny. But there's a dead spot, and most comedians in stand up, I hate to say it, but not most, but I've seen it before, where there's like, they come in hot and they get you going, and then like in the middle, it gets kind of mid, like the kids say, and then they close out. And that's how Gary Owen's show seemed for me. It was like when he was in the middle, it kind of was like, I could go take a nap or run and go get a snack and come back, and I would have probably got the gist of the show. Donnell was just on you the whole entire show. Like, you wanted to hear everything he said. This is apparently his first special, which I didn't know. But yeah, you can see how brother paying those bills because yeah. Donnell, this one for you. That was for you. So Gary, Donnell get to talk his ish for as long as he went on whatever platform he was, because yeah, y'all not in the same stand up wise. I hate when people say, but I got more money. This not money, this not popularity, this not nothing. Stand up wise, like you asked us to do. Your stand up Black Famous against his stand up A New Day, he just bodied you. It wasn't even close. It didn't even look like y'all do the same job. It looks like you are up and coming and he is the headliner. It wasn't even close. So that's my take on it. Let me know what y'all think about the comedy special, and if you watch both of them, what do you think about it? All right, till next time, I'm out.